Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Noles will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Really interesting matchup here. It's always... The top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
So Florida State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward. But let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Nice move. Create some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Winton. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. There he goes. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long time. First of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Winton. With the catch, it's Long. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air, it's Winton. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the... Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And they're not on the same page there. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Finds a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Plucks it out of the air. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Quick completion to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were
fires toward the end zone. Into the house. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Winton. He's got his man. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. And it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense.
There he goes. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab on the left. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he missed it. No good. Field goal is no good, and the lead remains at 19, guys. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Winton. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's... Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give...
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shaw. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Back to pass, it's Winton. Caught, close to the marker, it's Wood. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Seminoles are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got room to work. It's a seam wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to the end zone. Wide open downfield. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, no! And the Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Pulls and fires complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Going over the top. Brings it down on the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Winton. Pocket breaking down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Slithers into space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Winton. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lobs it off the back foot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wood. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill.
Touchdown, Florida State! And they take it in for 6 more points. He wants to change this route. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. That's reeled in. It's Temple. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas offense will start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're...
To throw, it's Pettis. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right... He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Back to pass, it's Winton. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Looking for space to the left. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure.
Touchdown, Knowles! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the...
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. He'll set up the throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's over. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles! The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. The Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Winton. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shaw.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Running into the open space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. Finds the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Complete.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. The quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too, and got to hold on to that thing.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And he runs it in for the score. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, no.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Bridges. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Pettis. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Lewis.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Lewis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. To the air, it's Winton. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. There's the pressure. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. grab near the marker. It's Kemp.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They've got the screen set up. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, it's Winton. Fires it down the seam. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the Seminoles are in the hurry up. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He wants it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Okay, ready? Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first.
Trying to take it back. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to pass. It's Pettis. Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 45. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. To the air on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he'll go down after a huge gain in picking up the first down. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Touchdown Seminoles! Fit it in the window. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to run it left here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Quickly to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
They're testing the right side here. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They'll operate out of split backs. On the run, it's Lewis. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man. It's Pettis. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with... From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wood. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's all. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He caught it! Touchdown, Florida State! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. From the gun. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The quick out. Wide open spaces. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's brought down. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They tack a little more onto this lead. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his...
Oh, a lot of space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Noles are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Winton. Sends it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. To the sidelines, and he tiptoes his way to a 1st down before going out of bounds. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds some fresh air. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Noles will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Winton. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving. He turns it loose to the left. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.